Scorpio, if your work environment feels unsustainable at the moment, or if your daily structure feels suffocating or it's completely falling apart, this transit is responsible for this. And we're going to talk about it. So, welcome back, Scorpio. This is Jackie, the Holistic Mentor. And this is the Emotional Alchemy channel where we use the stars, the sky, tarot to do the inner work, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to see how this applies to you personally, personally, link in my bio for a session with me. But let's go. Um, so this right now hitting your sixth house, this is your daily life, your work, your body, and what your body reflects back to you. So this is how you function on a daily basis, your physical health, your work conditions, your rituals, your daily rituals. So this transit really asking you, are they sustaining, your bigger vision, right? So is what you are doing on a day-to-day building you towards the vision or your goals? And so I feel that a lot of you are having recognition around this. Scorpio here rules the reproductive system, the pelvic, the hips, excuse me, the pelvic floor. So if there are any flare ups or anything going on here, this is where we hold our deepest survival programs. And so this is data, this is information. If there's issues going around this is for you to see that there is misalignment. Take a look at your daily structure. There are habits here that you are going to need to realize that you have to release. Also, this theme of working your body to the ground and expecting it to just keep going. This transit is not going to allow you to do that. It's going to ask you to get very clear about your capacity and limitations and to build a daily structure that is resonant for you. Specifically, when it comes to work, I want to say to you that, if you're an entrepreneur, that you create from overflow and not urgency, uh, and this, you're allowed to go slow. You're allowed to go slow. You are the only one that is putting time constraints on yourself at this time. It's building over consistency, and that consistency will then bring resonance. So if you feel like you haven't been able to get it right at work, again, go back and take a look at your daily habits. Now, we're going to do a reading for you on what you need to hear today, what needs to be revealed, what needs to be released, what needs to be integrated. And I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we'll throw in some tarot. But let me know how you are doing. Scorpio, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you guys are having digestive flares, stuff going on there, this is where the work gets super intense there. It's time for you to again look at what you are consuming, what you are not just eating, but like looking, what you're consuming. New life, love this. Message in a bottle. So communication coming in. Happy, happy, happy. Oh, Scorpio, yay. Bottom of the deck, the fates. Yeah, this is something that has been written in the stars for you. This is the moment, that, specifically for you, there is, and I keep saying this across the board for all the signs, but for you specifically, there's a deconstruction and a construction here, a rebuilding that is really going to allow you to uh, heal yourself, heal your body. If you have had a lot of issues around the body and not being able to figure out why or where it's coming from. This is asking you to slow down and do that work and to get serious about your health and to get serious about your choices, right? So let's see. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. Sacred rest here with the Four of Swords coming in. This is a rest that allows you, a lot of people think that, rest is, for the weak, rest is for the unmotivated. And, what I have to say to that, and what I always say is like, the most important day of a fitness routine is rest day, because this is where the body gets time to heal. This is where the body gets time to integrate. So that part. Six of Swords here. So a lot of swords coming in here right now. Two of Cups, a decision here. It looks like you're contemplating a decision, maybe around this new life, obviously making, these choices in your daily life are really going to affect your daily life. So it may mean, maybe not, you know, changing your diet or, changing who you're around, right? So those things, the Chariot, fast movement, forward movement coming here, 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're done. Ace of Pentacles, an offer coming in. The Empress, Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Yeah, you know this, Virgo. I don't need to tell you. You know, we have Four of Swords, Six of Swords, 10 of Swords. You're done. You're moving away. You have, specifically, I feel like with the full moon in Libra, you've been illuminated. You've seen what has been working for you and what hasn't. For some of you guys with the Two of Cups here, you may still be trying to negotiate with life. Well, maybe if I keep this, and maybe if I do this, and maybe if I, nah, cut it out. Right? We have the Chariot here. There is forward movement. I feel like when you finally make this decision, after some contemplation here, this offer comes in, whether it's an offer, and this is tangible, right? This is whether it's, you creating your own, offer in here, you creating something here within yourself. Again, this is tangible, earthbound energy, right? Or it coming towards you. You have the Empress and the Five of Pentacles with the Hermit. So, this is also understanding like that this Empress energy, not gender specific, but this energy, attracts people, places, and things, situations. And next to the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this is this mindset, this structure that you've built around that keeps you stuck in this loop of, maybe not having enough resources, not having enough opportunities, and you contemplating this and being like, wait a minute. So you're starting to see where your mind and your habits have been keeping you stuck. Again, High Priestess, you already know this. Queen of Pentacles, under that, you're going into this beautiful energy of being self-resourced, focusing on yourself, taking yourself seriously here. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing as Scorpio. I feel like we all have been going through it and having to deal with these really, tough and, even painful truths here. But for you, like, I don't feel like, everything right now is pointing towards your body. So you may have been dealing, or you may be dealing with physical ailments that just have got you at a place where, like, I'm done dealing with this. I need to fix this. I want to fix this, right? Bountiful nature. Nature is healing, Scorpio. So taking the time to go out and, just go out for healing, just for enjoyment. Let your body soak up nature. Focus on your priorities. Listen, and focus on your priorities. Again, this is this lack mentality. Yes, focus on the day-to-day things, but you can